This beat so fresh, I'ma go like. This beat so fresh, I'ma go like.
Who's king now, eh?
So fresh, I'ma go like. This beat so fresh, I'ma go like. This beat so fresh, I'ma go like.
Who's king now, eh?
Yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing today? Saturday. Hopefully it's a gaming day for you. You can sit down and pick up the sticks, be unbothered, unless you got some family stuff to do. I try to come on early enough, so if you got family stuff in the evening like I do, you can still get to that stuff. But, man, listen, got some exciting news for you guys. We do Test Your Bill Fridays. And I had somebody come in on
Reezy said, "What's good, fam?"
Reezy. What's up? What's going on? I'm good up in here. The Test Your Bill Fridays, we are gonna evolve that, if you will. After last night's stream, it became clear to me that you guys, instead of sending me bills, I need to do it just the opposite way. Bring to you guys what we're going to do on Test Your Bill Fridays is I'm going to bring to you 3 different builds for 3 different levels. So if you're a beginner, I'm going to bring a build for the beginner. I'm going to bring it for the person that's doing heroic. You're doing some retaliations. You're doing escalations. Then I'm going to bring a build together for a person that's doing like an escalation tier 10. You're doing mastery, you're doing incursions. I'm going to bring a build for that. So it's going to be 3 or 4 different builds that I'm going to bring in. And here's the key. We're going to show the builds. I'm going to give you gameplay
Crown
of the
King
builds.
Po Gaming said, "Excellent idea."
Thank you, King Po. We're going to show you the builds. I'm going to do gameplay with the builds, okay? But for those that say, well, where can I get the build breakdown? I'm going to give you the build breakdown. I have a place on my Discord. This all builds. It's PvE builds, incursion builds. It's builds for each type are in the Discord. And on the Discord, I'm going to give it to you almost like in a PDF form. All right. Different than what other streamers are doing. So this is UNK's idea. I'm going to tell you how to play with that build because you want to know what my biggest pet peeve is as it pertains to Division.
Dad of Girls said morning UNC.
DOG, what's up? One of UNK's biggest pet peeves is these guys can tell you that follow my stream. My biggest pet peeve is people showing you a build but not telling you how to play with that build. And builds only work when the play style matches what the build's talents are. Okay? Are you proctoring the build? Are you doing a shield build and you need the proctor? Are you doing cover to cover and you need the proctor to build? You get what I'm saying? Streamers don't do that. Either they're lazy, they don't think it matters, or they're just trying to go out there and say, I put together a meta build. It's not a meta build because if I don't play like that build requires, that build's not going to be meta for
Dad
me.
of Girls said finally got a sheriff last night.
Sweet. Got the sheriff. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And that'll start off. I'm going to work on it all weekend. I'm going to get a build up in the Discord by Sunday. Okay. And then I'll have it up for Monday stream. So Monday when I stream Monday, we're going to go. I'm probably going to open up every stream with a new build. Okay. Not like we're going to do on Friday. Friday, we'll have all four there, 3 or 4. But every stream, starting Monday, I'm going to open up with a new build. And I'm going to do different than most streamers. I'm going to go through every brand set in Division. Okay? So I'm going to go through every brand set, and I'm going to put a build to that brand set. Why? Because if a person's new to the game, returning to the game, and these are the pieces you have to work with, you're going to need to put a build together with the pieces you have to work with, minus heavy farming, okay? Because some builds, you get them, you look at them, and you got to put some heavy farming in to get all of those pieces. And then when you get them, they don't have the right rolls on them. They don't have this. They don't have that. So, yeah, that's what I mean by heavy farming, okay? I myself, when I go over to Countdown to farm, I have in my head, if I go to Countdown, let's say, we'll take an easy one, Heartbreaker. If I go in the Countdown to farm for Heartbreaker, I understand that I need to run about 3 countdowns before I can get every piece exactly like I want it. 3 to 4 countdowns. Most of you don't have that type of time, okay? And if you don't have that type of time, you need to know, okay, I don't have this. What can I get? So that's why we're going to go through every brand set. So it's going to take a while. It puts a lot on my plate. But for the summertime, for the summer streams, it's going to be something simple to do. Okay?
Dad of Girls said it took me 3 countdowns to just get a mask.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly. And countdown doesn't go fast. Countdown's a lot of waiting. All right? So for the summertime right now, that's the way we're going to do it.
RAXY said, damn, why is your monitor so big?
Because I wanted them.
RAXY said, gonna absolutely melt your eyes.
Not at all. What the hell are you talking about? Melt your eyes. Don't sit too close to the television.
King Po Gaming said, I still don't have that dang sheriff face with tears of joy emoji.
Damn, King Po. Yeah, we can run and get that for you. Yeah, we can run and get that for you. Yeah, yeah, my mom and them used to say don't sit so close to the television, but I guess, you're of the same ilk. No. What you do is when you go and buy your glasses, you have them to put tint in there that'll help you.
RAXY said playing on a 75-inch TV, wow, no hate like respected face
Right.
with tears of joy emoji.
Yeah. No, I used to play on an 80. But you know, 80 was sitting across the room. But no, I do 55 because I do graphic designs, and in
Dad of
doing
Girls
graphic
said a
designs, you
crown
need to see.
emoji king Po Gaming that think melts chungas and hunters run from it rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yeah, the sheriff's a beast. The
Fat
sheriff's a
Zach
beast.
said I'm always amazed with your battle station UnK.
Oh, I appreciate it, Fat Zach. What's going on with you? What's going on? Or as Bernie Mac would say.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. All right. So, guys, that's what we're going to be doing going forward, man. So it'll start Monday.
RAXY said you'll be able to see the whole map and underneath it face with tears
Well,
of joy emoji. Face
here's what
with
it does
tears of
help me
joy
with.
Emoji face with tears of joy emoji.
Here's what it does help me with, Raxy, is when I watch people like they don't use the Eagle Bearer because they're not good with headshots. And a lot of people in my videos, when I make these little clips, they'll say, how are you so accurate? Well, because I don't have a 32-inch screen. I have a 55-inch screen. I'm very accurate because I can see it well. And I can do almost headshots at will with the AR. We're not talking with a sniper rifle. With the AR, I can hit very well because my screen's big enough to allow me to do that. So that's why I like the big screens, right? I play COD. I play some Call of Duty on the side with my boys. And they're always like, why are you so accurate, UnK? Well, because I'm not looking at no little ass TV. You know, it's right here and it's big. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
RAXY said play R6 Siege.
Yeah, Rainbow Six, yeah. Yeah, I got to get another team to go back into Rainbow Six. I used to have a team for that, but it was guys that I used to work with, and I'm retired. So there's that. So guys, that's what we're going to be doing from here on out. We're going to take this build stuff to another level. We are going to really teach builds different than most people do. I don't think people do a good job of teaching. I don't think they know how to teach when they're telling people about builds and all this type of stuff. Why in the hell is Twitch not fired up? Is Twitch tripping? I like to tell you that we're streaming on Twitch, but it's not on. The hell's going on here with Twitch? Yeah, but anyway, that's where it is.
Dad of Girls said off topic, but Black Ops 1.
And 1 and 2 are coming on PS5 with MP. Okay, nice. That's nice. So I guess we're just streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and Kick because Twitch has decided not to fire up, and I'm not happy about that. I probably should. I wish there was a way I could, without stopping the stream, if I could go in and make it start recording. But they don't allow you to do that. Give me a second, guys. So yeah, we're gonna get into these builds and start really taking them apart. Most of the people that play this game are not people that can dedicate 15, 20 hours a week into playing this game. So I want to kind of do builds and put builds together that will allow you guys, with the little time that you have on this game, to be effective, to be able to get the builds and accomplish what you want to do.
TV said salute I'm an old man that games too.
Okay, well, you need to follow me on Discord. That's what I'm saying. Us older gentlemen, the original gamers, the OG gamers. Yeah, that's what I like to call it. We're the originals. We started this joint, right? I'm going to put the Discord up here so you guys can...
Tony said, is that a Lian Lee case on the top of?
It might be. I think so. I get them built to my specs, but I think it is. That's what Val likes to use. 2 different vendors from the top to the bottom. Actually, the vendor on the bottom case, the inside, the guts are good, but the bottom case, the case is shit. But everything else inside of it is good. Let's give y'all the Discord information. Yeah, I'm going to change the case on the bottom PC and give it to my son.
OleHeadsGaming sent a link. At OleHeadsGaming, send a link.
All right, there we go. So we're gonna get into a little gameplay today. We'll do a little something, something. We're gonna do some farming stuff today. We'll do a little bit of farming. Remember, for all of y'all that are new to the stream, you have triple. What is it? I think it's triple proficiency right now, and then you'll have.
At Cano Loco TV said, got it.
I'll tell you right now what it is. Proficiency is coming up on the 23rd. So what's out right now is, yeah, it's proficiency. So yeah, I have 3 times proficiency right now. Then on the 23rd, we're gonna have expertise.
Underscore said, can I join? Wanna learn?
Yeah, you can join for sure. It's open, man. And that's another thing. Once I start putting these builds up and in the Discord, you guys get on the Discord now, because the Discord is gonna go to pay to be in.
Dexwick underscore said PS5.
Oh, you're a PS5. You know, I'm not a PS5. I do have people in the Discord that are PS5. They're PS5 and PC. But I'm PC and I'm Xbox. So that's what I run. Xbox is my longest running.
Legion X said, what up,
There's
y'all?
Legion. Legion, you didn't hear the new news. All right. So Unk's going to take the Test Your Build Friday, and we're going to tweak it.
Girls said, I don't see the link.
Oh, you didn't see it? Hold on. Here it comes. Here, I'm going to do this because most of y'all are on. There it is.
OleHeadsGaming Division 2 send a link.
There you go.
At Cano Loco TV said, I'm all PC.
Yep, that's me. PC and Xbox. I want crossplay to come so I can be PC only. That Xbox, that's like the first Xbox X that came out. It came out before anybody, when people were still trying to get them. And so that Xbox is really old. I need to get some of them guys you see on social media that cleans them out. But I think the closest guy I saw to me was like 2-hour drive. I ain't driving no damn where. You can drive where I'm at and fix it. I'll pay you. I ain't driving no damn where though. But anyway, so yeah, about the Discord.
I am Legion X asks, we not doing builds anymore?
No, we are. We are. It's just going to be different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with 4 builds for 4 different types of players, right? The top one being players playing excursions, playing tier 10. The next one, somebody's playing heroic. The next one is for somebody that's new to the game. I'm going to do a couple for people that are new to the game. So that's the way we're going to do it. I'm going to come in with the builds. And what they'll be is I'm going to show them off. I'm going to start showing these builds off come Monday. And then the PDF, if you will, of those builds is going to be on the Discord. And this is what I'm talking about with the Discord. So
I am Legion X said, oh, okay. So more variations.
Way more variations, right? Because it's not fair.
Dad of Girls asks, can you make a PS section in the Discord?
Yeah, I'll get with Stroke. Stroke handles the Discord. And that is my point of what I'm saying about the Discord. The Discord, Stroke does a great job with it. I handle it a little bit, but my plate is full. All right. So I got Stroke that spends a lot of time in that Discord. I do a lot of time on the designs, the stuff that y'all see like this.
Robbie underscore Bobby just
Appreciate it,
followed.
Robbie. Appreciate the follow. I do a lot of stuff like this. This is where my talents lie. When you see those graphics, that's what I do, right? So Stroke really goes through, handles the Discord, and with me putting together these builds and going through all of this stuff.
Legion X said, shout out to the Discord manager for the hard work.
No doubt. And so having to say that, for you guys that are not on the ground floor of the Discord, because it's growing, I think it's over 100-something people now. If you're not on the ground floor right now while it's free, I'm letting you know it's not going to be free for long. So the people on the ground floor will enjoy a free Discord. Everybody else coming in after that is going to have to pay, because I have to be able to pay Stroke for spending so much time in there and you know, managing it and manage. She does all the tech stuff for it and all of that. So that's the way it's going to be going in the future here, in the near future, I should say, because once we start putting the builds in there, there'll be what's the word I'm looking for? There is I'm quite sure that people are going to flood the Discord, and they're going to have questions, and they're going to have this, and they're going to have technical issues and all of that. And I can't take her away from a job that pays her and have her working full time on my Discord for free. I can't do that, nor will I. So it's free for now. So get in now. That's your warning. If you're in, you're in. Everybody else afterwards, I'm gonna chop the follower account on, and everybody else after that is gonna have to pay to be there, because it's gonna be valuable stuff inside of there. That's where we'll be posting all
I
the
am
builds.
Legion X said that's what's up. That's respect for people's time.
Yeah, I can. Stroke does a lot
Dad
of
of
stuff.
Girls asks, is there a donation section?
We haven't put one there yet, but we will. Yeah, Stroke does a lot. I do all these graphics. I get this stuff together. I come with the information. But like, for instance, the other day, we were on the phone for 2 hours.
Robbie_Bobby said, what's the Discord?
All right, let me put it back up, Robbie. Boop, boop. There you go.
OleHeadsGaming send a link. At
And
OleHeadsGaming
so-
send a link.
It's two things we want to do in the future of the Discord, just so I can let you guys understand my heart and where I want to go with it. We got guys on
Dad
there,
of Girls
and we
said
want
at
to be
Robbie_Bobby.
okay. What we want to do with the Discord is that community has got to be a community of people that learn and people that help people learn. And you like to get into gameplay. Some of the things that I'm following, Stroke gives me basically a little report of the activity of the Discord. Now I understand some people work; they got stuff going on, but we're gonna have to put something in the Discord. To give you an example, it's been up now. The Discord has been there for a long time, since I started OleHeadsGaming, and so it's about a year, 2 years old. However, so people that come in and let's say they're inactive for a month or 60 days with the Discord, especially if they got in there on the free. If you got in there on the free and you're inactive for like 60 days and there's not a really good reason, like, hey, man, I was in an accident or somebody I had was in an accident, we got to kick you from the Discord. Because I want people, I got a lot of new players in there that are in there asking, hey, can somebody run with me? We don't do gatekeeping. I don't give a damn what a person's shade level is. We play with them, okay? Unless we're out there trying to do something like we're trying to do an excursion or we're trying to do something. Yeah, you're not going to take a low shade level. But like, for instance, the other day, I did tier 5, tier 6 escalations with people that were under 100 shade level. And me and Stroke took them in to the escalation. So we'll do stuff like that, okay? And we survived. We survived and we won the escalation, right? So that's what I want. I don't want a gatekeeping that I see, and I hear this out there where players will see somebody with a low shade level and just kick them. That's not cool, man. I'm sorry. You're being an asshole, and that's the bottom line. And you can make excuses, but excuses are like assholes, and everybody's got one. So at the end of the day, if you're good enough at what you do, it shouldn't matter if you took one person along with you that had a low shade level.
I am Legion X said, holy crap. How'd they survive? They can make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my first level 1 if they can make.
Yeah. Well, what we do is, Legion, I start off at like 4, and I'll take them through a 4 because I understand in a 4, me and one other person that knows what they're doing, we can survive, right? And if they run through the 4, I'm talking to them the whole time, so I'm telling them where to set up at. Don't move from here. Do this, do that. You know, get a healer out. Make sure you keep us up. I'll tell them stuff like that. We'll see how they act. And if they're good and they can follow instructions well, then we up the levels, right? So the highest we can get to with them was 6. Once you get in the sevens and you got somebody that's 200 or 300 shade level, they're probably not going to survive. Once you get 7, 8, 9, 10, then they're going to die. Because the NPCs are going to go right after them. Right after them. I did a it was funny as hell. I hope she's not watching right now. She'll be feeling bad, but
Dad of Girls said highest I've been in is a tier 3 rolling on the floor
yeah,
laughing
okay. No,
emoji.
it's still good. I took one of the young ladies in, and it's me, her, Stroke, and damn, I have to go just so I can tell you what board it is, so you'll laugh your ass off. It was not this one right here. So we were at no, wasn't that one? Right. Yeah, it is this one. So we were at Airspace Museum. And so I told her, I says, hey, you know when you first go in the Airspace Museum, there's a tent. And then right by the tent, there's a little stand that you can get up on the stand. So I told her, I says, go get up on that stand, shoot from there, but don't get out of cover. Just stay there, and me and Stroke will put the work in. So I go out. It worked the first time. So the first time on tier 3, it worked. So I upped it to tier 5 because I was trying to get her some good prototypes. So I says, look, go back up there, stand there and don't move. And it was me and me, Stroke, and it was, Miss LP. She was with us, and she's like shade level. She's under 2,000. So she goes to the right, and I go to the left, and I don't let anybody run past me. But she let somebody get past her. And that's how I hear the chick that I told to go up there and, and sit down. The NPC ran back there with a shotgun, the engineer, and he's just blasting her damn head off. Pow, pow. And she's on the mic going, oh, my God, they're shooting me. They're shooting me. Damn, shoot back. All right, I guess you had to be there, man. But it was absolutely hilarious, man. The NPC ran around and was just freaking tagging her. Boom, boom.
I am Legion X said, are there prototypes of the green set gear, or is it just the regular sets?
No, it's no. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Are there any? No, there's just regular sets. You can get the. Did I ever? I haven't. I don't know if you can. So I'm gonna hold on that. Let me check on that, Legion. But yeah, it's just regular gear sets. But yeah, it was funny as hell, man. She was back there trying to hide, like I told her, man, and the NPC ran right to her. And then when we got to the next part of the board, they did the same thing. They found out where she was, and they went right to her because they were like, hey, this is the one that's not shooting us. And they went right after her, bro. It was absolutely hilarious. It was gold. I should have recorded it because it would have made some real funny clips. For sure.
Dad of Girls said, I have a pair of Hunter's Fury prototype knee pads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you mean like that. Yeah, you can get those. Yeah, you're right, DOG. I had to think there. I was engulfed in my story. All right. So let me see how we're doing here, guys, and we're gonna get into some gameplay. I need to shut down and cut that damn Twitter on. I'm sorry, Twitch, because today is the last day for Twitch drops, so I don't want anybody to lose out on that. But I don't want you guys to go anywhere either, and I lose the people that are with me right now. So let me do this.
Legion X said, that's the advice someone gave me in Destiny. Stay here and don't die. Like what?
Stay here and don't die. Yeah, after that, I had to rethink my strategy, right? I was like, I don't know if I could tell her to stay back here. I had given her, before we went into it, so nobody thinks that I was just careless, I had given her a damn good Heartbreaker build, okay? Problem being is, though, when we got ready to do that, she went in tinkering with the Heartbreaker. So she get a good drop, or, constantly when I'm playing with these folks, I'm giving them my stuff. Some of it's God rolls, some of it's not. As I'm giving her stuff and I'm like, hey, that's a good piece, she was then putting it on instead of her Heartbreaker. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? My camera's deciding to go rogue on me. So yeah, she was she was putting those pieces on. So when she was in there dying, I gave her a heartbreaker. She was at she was over 2 million in armor with everything that I gave her, or she was damn close to it if she wasn't 2 million. And she was just taking the damn pieces off. And then we get in there into the escalation. I didn't look at the build because I knew what I told her to put on. And she was just in there getting tagged.
Fat Zach said all she thought good piece meant replace it.
Yeah. You're exactly right, Fat. And I kept trying to say to her.
Legion X asks, think I got a chance with my refractor skill build?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. If you, because your refractor, your refractor, if you use it correctly with your skills and have the right skills with it, hell yeah, you'll survive in there. It's not, I don't want you guys to think of escalations like it's an incursion. It's not. It's not. Now, yeah, when you get up to levels, I would say 8 to 10, oh yeah, that's like an incursion. That's when the enemies come out and you damn well better drop them quick, because if you don't, your ass is going to be on the floor. And those are the ones that when people complain about the striker build and they say, well, people use a striker and they're squishy. They're not squishy. They don't know how to play cover to cover. There's a difference. I had a guy argue with me on the social medias that the build that I use with my 2-piece unit alloy, my 3-piece strikers with the ninja backpack, he said, you will not last in incursion. You won't last on tier 10. And I was like, you dumbass. I've done both. Sniper's on here. Y'all see him right there, Boss Man Forever. He'll tell you, I don't change my build when we go to do incursions. I don't change my build at all. I run in there with what I normally play with. But I know how to play cover to cover. I know when to get my shots off, when not to. You guys will see me on here in gameplay. Somebody might ding me and take all of my armor.
Zach said, yeah, battle awareness is critical to becoming a better player.
Zach, man, you are the real MVP, man. That is, you never spoke truer words, okay? And some people don't know how to battle, right?
Crown King Po Gaming said exactly.
Yeah, they've got the, I'm trying to say it in a nice way. They've got the Call of Duty syndrome. They just run out and they want to run and gun, right? And when you're doing incursions and you're doing stuff like that, if you guys...
B, lit. Z said, yo, what?
Blitz. I've been watching your content, Blitz. I've been checking you out, reposting your stuff. I like it. But to Fat Zach's point, you got to have battle awareness. If you guys watch me, Mr. John, Speaking of Truth, and Snipe, if you watched us play together, because we've done it for 4 or 5 years, our communication is what keeps us alive and keeps us going through these contents. Have we died and got wiped? Yes. Yes, we have. But I tell you what, we might get wiped the first time. We won't get wiped the second time, because we'll learn. We'll say, okay, this is where they spawned from. This is how they got us. And then we'll talk and we'll come into battle awareness the next time, knowing what we're facing. And we'll walk through that shit with hardly anybody ever going down. So that's to me, communication is half the battle.
Z said, definitely gotta have clean comms.
Yeah, man. I don't understand how the hell people go and play in something like an incursion or a tier 10, and your ass ain't got no communications. One dude's not even on the mic. 2 of y'all are talking, and you know if this dude doesn't have a mic, what are the chances that he's listening to what y'all are saying? None. He told his wife he was going to bed, and he's up, and he's got the controller in his hand, and he doesn't want her to know he's playing, so he cuts it off. I'm joking. I kid. But that's what, in my mind, that's what's going on. Damn, bro. Man up. Turn the damn TV up, put your damn headset on, and talk to us, and let's go.
Fat Zach said, at least type in PC, you know.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you got to have communications, man. You can't be out here attacking. You guys see me play with. I'll ask for randos and play with them on stream. That teaches me a lot
Fat
about
Zach
people.
said IDK how console players go without comms.
Oh, it's big in consoles.
At Kano Loco TV said when we run tier 10 we all have our mics on period. That's not an option.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta be able to talk. I don't know what the hell you're doing if you're not talking to each other. You're just gonna sit out. Now, I've played with Snipe long enough for 5 years and run all type of incursions and run all type of master missions with Snipe. I know what Snipe's gonna do in any given situation. But that also takes some awareness of me of how not just I fight, but how my partner fights or how my team fights, where they like to go, what play. Sometimes me and Snipe will run into, let's say, a new master mission. We'll run in that mission, and both of us will run to the same cover point. Same thing with Speaking the Truth. We'll run to the same place, right? Because we know, hey, man, on this board, this is the best place to fight. They spawn right over here. And we'll run to it, and then we'll have to go find a secondary spot. One of us will, right? But that's half the battle is your comms and knowing where to go.
Lit. Z said, yeah, combat awareness.
Yeah, you could tell when people don't have it. You understand? And I mean in real life and in games. You can tell. You're like, God, dog, bro. I am not taking you to the revolution. No way. You won't make it. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. It's half the battle. Your gear is another 30-something% of the battle. And then how many of you guys now, this is a great conversation we're having. How many of you guys ever noticed that a game like Division preys, P-R-E-Y, preys on your
B,
impatience?
Lit. Z said it's a whole different game when folks don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I usually just give up when randoms don't got it, lol.
Yeah. But have you guys noticed that the game will prey on the people's impatience? When you're impatient, these games will punish you. And that's what they want. They want somebody in there that's got a little ADHD getting wild on them and they haven't taken their medication. And just run out there and then you done cost the whole damn team. Because you gotta be patient.
B,
you know?
Lit. Z said facts.
I tell people all the time when I'm playing with them, be patient, be patient. You know who's like that? That girl that I just told you about. She's 93 shade level. Well, she was 93 when we started playing that night. When I left her, she was 105, I want to say. But she was like that. She was just impatient. I'm telling her to sit back there, chill, let me work these NPCs. And dude, next thing I know, she's running out there. What are you doing?
I am Legion X said that's why I stay up on my Adderall or I'm exactly who you described.
Do what you gotta do, baby. I got a little bit of the AD.
I am Legion X said Leroy Jenkins everything.
Leroy Jenkins. That's what I'm talking about, man. But most games, I don't care what game it is, if you're fighting NPCs,
At Kano Loco TV said you have to have a balance, can't lay back too much and can't push up too fast.
No, but you know that balance in there, Kano is a team balance, right? We push at the same time. You know, one goes, boom, 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 boom. One goes. You start pushing together. But that Call of Duty, everybody go out there and start pushing and just running and people getting picked off. Bing, bing, bing. Now you put your whole team in a bad situation because you're impatient as hell. So when I go into those things, man, I don't, if I know I got to stop and I got to do something with the wife and kids, I don't try to cram those type of missions in. I just know, hey, y'all, I ain't going to be able to run with y'all. I got some stuff I got to do here in another 30 minutes. I don't try to come through and rush a mission through. Because I don't know about y'all, I don't like dying in the game. I just don't. All right? So when I die in the game, I'm not rage baiting or raging, but I'm close to it. So I don't like going down. I like to finish a game, not flawlessly. I don't mind going down and my reviver hive gets me. I don't like when my teammates have to come get me. That doesn't make me happy. I should be able to do it on my own, right? So that's it, man. That's the vision in a nutshell. Great talk, though, guys. Great opening conversation. So just to reiterate, for all of you guys that came in a little late, starting Monday we will do a new build every Monday. Friday on Test Your Build Fridays, where we do 2 different streams in the midday and at night. On that day, we are going to test builds, but it's going to be a collection of builds for beginners, for the moderates, for the heroic type players, and for the excursions and master mission type people. So we're going to go over several builds, okay? Because what's happening is when we did Test Your Build Friday in the beginning, I was having you guys send me in a build. I would go farm for it. But what I was noticing, what people were sending me was not a complete build. It was, Chaos sent me a great one. But most of the people, what they were sending me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting that on live on stream and running through people and dying on stream with that build. So we're going to do it different. I'll come with the builds, and we're going to have every type of build. We're going to have shield, Papa Shield, tank build, several different types of skill builds. Most people run DPS, but we will handle 2 or 3 different types of DPSs. We will do that. Because most beginning people want to come in and hit hard with DPSs. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably best if you go out and learn how to use your skills and all of that shit before you decide that you want to just be a DPS monkey, So stay away from that right now, and then we'll deal with something later. All right, let's get to some gameplay, shall we? How many people do we have on? Because I need to start this Twitch up. So guys, to start Twitch up, I literally have to shut Streamlabs down and come back up with it, okay? So if I'm looking correctly, I've got 6 people on right now. So if you guys would just restart it in less than a minute and let me get Twitch up so people can get their Twitch drops ends today. So you guys need to be, if you don't have your Twitch drops, you didn't get your